Hello, my name is Giselle Piedra, and today I will be discussing an introduction to knife skills and safety. First, before going into the kitchen, I will be going over the anatomy of a knife. Starting with the tip, it can be fine and sharp. It can be used for fine and detailed knife work or for blunt and precise chopping. Next, we have the blade of the knife that can be used flat for full contact with the cutting board, or it can be curved to enable locking and chopping motion. The spine is found at the top of the blade and will be rounded for comfort and safety. Then we have the bolster, which is located between the handle and blade. This area is used to grip the knife. Lastly, we have the butt and handle parts of the knife. The handle is where your hand rests while cutting. Now we will go into the basics of holding a knife and your ingredients. This method of holding the knife is known as the pinch grip. It requires you using your thumb and forefinger on your dominant hand to pinch the knife at the junction between the handle and blade. This delicate grip will help give you massive control of precise chopping. We will now look at how to hold the ingredient while cutting. This method is known as the claw. Your non-dominant hand will form a claw-like position to hold the ingredient. Your guard knuckles will rest against the blade as you cut your ingredients. Your thumb will be behind your knuckles and will hold the ingredients in place as you cut. Using the claw method will keep your fingers safe and increase your chopping efficiency. Next, we will look at some basic knife motions. The first on our list is the pushing method. It is most useful when creating fine slices of small delicate ingredients such as herbs. This motion involves sliding the blade forward parallel to the cutting board. This allows light pressure of the knife to push the blade down on the ingredient until it reaches the chopping board. The next motion is the slice motion. It is useful for slicing large vegetables and meats, or roughly slicing herbs. For this motion, you will move the cutting edge of the knife straight down, making parallel downward strokes from the bottom end of the ingredient until you reach the cutting board. The next motion is chop. It is used for precision cutting of vegetables and herbs. This motion involves the blade moving up and down vertically while remaining parallel to the cutting surface. A very sharp knife is required for this technique to prevent the knife from crushing your ingredients. The last knife motion on the list is rocking. It is used for finely mincing fresh herbs and other aromatic ingredients. For this motion, the tip of the knife is placed on one side of the ingredient and the knife is rocked up and down. Occasionally, the ingredients are regathered with smaller slices. Here we have some basic cuts of ingredients. Slice cuts have the largest surface area. Julienne cuts are thin strips that can be approximately 1/8 of an inch wide and 2 inches long. Brunoises are smaller dice made by further slicing julienne food. Dice cuts are small cubes. Mince is the cut of ingredient into tiny pieces with no specific shape. Chop involves roughly cutting ingredients into bite-sized pieces. Cubes are a larger form of dice, and chiffonade usually involves slicing shreds of herbs into long, thin strips. So knife skills are very important. Knife work affects the flavor and texture of your final dish. It allows you to control the amount of surface area of your ingredient that will be exposed to heat by cutting larger slices. The thinner cuts of your ingredients, the more juices and flavors are released, particularly in vegetables. The smaller the cut of an ingredient is, the more evenly dispersed it will be throughout the dish. Smaller cut ingredients cook faster than those that are larger. And lastly, but most importantly, good knife skills increase your safety and efficiency in the kitchen. Thank you.